Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to your week ahead reading for the week of May 22nd to the 28th. Let's dive into it. First, you have from the Energy Oracle, the 4th chakra, or the heart chakra, Archangel Raphael in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. And the number 38 may be important to you, or March 8th, August 3rd, sorry, my brain, it lags. I wanted to read this straight from the book for you though, because it feels like everyone right now at this time is kind of recovering from the events that happened during the eclipses. And I feel like there was a lot of heartbreak. I feel like there was a lot of pain, a lot of loss, a lot of challenge in the heart area. You know, we had a full moon eclipse in Scorpio, which is the sign of death and rebirth and transformation, and it's just a lot. There's been a lot going on, and in all of these readings recently, we've really been seeing some type of loss in every single sign that we all seem to be recovering from. So this says, this card reversed indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart center energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or the grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event, or I'd argue a recent past event, okay? Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others, and it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. Now, I do want to say, Sagittarius, that I don't think that this is like a huge deal for you. I think this energy is just kind of, I don't want to say warning you, but like kind of just giving you an indication of just be mindful that right now there is some healing, some movement that needs to go on in your heart space, because it will prevent you, like I want to say, prevent yourself from becoming bitter in the future. If you suffered from a heartbreak, and I was just thinking about this right before your reading, like I was just thinking about someone going through an awful, nasty breakup with someone who was really long term, you know, it was something that they thought would last forever. And they're just kind of like, not bitter about it, but kind of giving up on the idea of long-term love and a serious relationship and just wanting to do like casual stuff for the time being. And there may be no harm in that, but they are making that decision from a very low vibrational place energetically. And if they keep staying in that place, it's just not going to it'll start blocking romance in the future. It'll start blocking real love in the future. So I don't know. I'm just saying be mindful of this energy. It seems like there's still some healing going on in your heart space. It's time to heal the old stuck stuff and move on. Ooh. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, ventilate it in your heart, in your journal, not in your heart, or yeah, ventilate it in your heart and your journal and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. So right now, place your hands over your heart and set the intention, I clear away all stuck energy, all old energy, stagnant love energy, resentment. It all is moving out and away from me at this time. All that energy goes back into the core of the earth, where it is transformed back into pure source energy. My heart energy, my heart chakra is flowing and open. I am open to new love, new connections, new blessings to enter my life. And so it is. Once you say it, just understand that the intention is sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. When we do work in spirit in the energy realms, it's a lot more concrete and quick moving than in the physical world, because in spirit, your intention is law. What you want to manifest just like that in front of your eyes. If you were 100% in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realms, you would just think of something and it pops up right there, okay? Terrifying experience I had personally when I had my shamanic initiation, and it was like I was stuck between the spirit world and the physical world, and the second I would think a thought, it would come up right there, and it became very quickly scary because I was just listening to a guru talk about this Hindu story about a tree. I forget the name of the tree, I'm so sorry. Where when you sit under the tree, it grants everything that you wish for, everything that you think about. And this person started off wishing for food and water and all the things you could want, and then they started questioning, why is everything that I want coming up, you know, it must be like a haunted tree or whatever. And then these ghosts started coming up and they're like, oh no, there's ghosts, they must want to torture me. And then they started torturing him. And then he was thinking like, oh, they must want to kill me. And then he died. So that is like how the spirit world works, guys. What a great story. But I forget where I was going with that. Like, there was a point to that, totally forget it. There was a point for me saying that. I just feel, okay. We were doing the heart meditation. So once you set an intention spiritually, it is done. So don't worry about it, don't question it. You set the intention that your heart space be clear, it is clear, let's move on. Okay, now that you've done that, we have the card Big Happy Changes coming through, and look, all of that's coming out of her heart and her crown, but mostly her heart. And I just see beautiful blessings. If you have any Leo in your chart, so especially Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I would highly recommend watching that video for this week as well. To me, it's a very similar energy that you're going through, where I just see new energy coming in that will make you super happy, like a new friend, a new lover, a new date, something new seems to be coming into your life, and it's involving your heart chakra, your emotional energies, your relationships. So I love that for you. Your spiritual lesson for this week, we have the Ancient Ones coming out. The Ancient Ones are the shamans and mystical people, the messiahs and spiritual teachers of the past who have reached true enlightenment and have broken out of the prison of time. And they're coming through in your reading as a spirit guide, the Ancient Ones, these old teachers, or you might have a ascended master spirit guide working with you, coming through with this Ancient Ones card. This is someone who has lived and walked on earth, and they have transcended their karma, they have transcended time itself, and now they live fully in spirit. And they're coming through in your reading to encourage you to see who you're becoming 10,000 years into the future. See where the world is going. See who you are becoming through all this evolution that's going on. Don't be afraid to take on more. Don't be afraid to be more, to evolve faster. I'm seeing energy just surging upwards for you. Energy surging upwards, clearing out all of the stagnancy and bringing in a lot of change in your life. Some people refer to this as the Kundalini awakening or the Kundalini rising. And it can be a frightening experience, because when this new energy awakens and breaks up the stagnancy, breaks up the old version of you and helps you shed the skin of who you used to be, it creates so much change in your reality. Like, your physical reality changes rapidly. And I don't know why I'm getting this message from the Ancient Ones of, like, they're saying don't be afraid of that change. Now, this is definitely not a message for everyone because some people really shouldn't awaken and change their energy so rapidly, because it can totally, like, bulldoze your entire reality, like your job, your home, the people you know and love. You know, many of us have had spiritual awakenings that have done that. You know, when I had my spiritual awakening, oh my God, everything changed. Like, literally every friend that I had in my life, no longer in my life, whole new set of people, new location, new job, everything has changed. And I'm seeing you going through almost like a second or third or fifth or whatever spiritual awakening, where your reality is changing all around you, Sagittarius, this week, and probably for the weeks to come. And right now I'm seeing like massive changes going on in your heart space. It's like a spiritual awakening involving your heart center and understanding your relationships with others, the people around you. All right, we're gonna get more information on this because we need it. We're gonna pull 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3, to get more in depth when it comes to the week for you. Okay, so let's see what comes out. I don't know why I feel like I should get a really good shuffle for you. We're using the Good Tarot, one of my favorite tarot decks as of recent. Okay, we have 6 cards. I'm pulling them out face down. and then we'll flip them over one by one and talk about what we see. So first card out for you is the Seven of Fire reversed. Okay, so you might have been feeling like you were on unfair footing in life, uneven ground, feeling like you have to really fight to be heard, respected, feeling like you really had to fight to maintain your position in society, fight every single day to make money, to get out of bed, to just like, it just didn't feel fair. And that is the old story that you are shedding this week. You are shedding that story away from you. Like, no longer accepting that reality, that vibration. This is a really spiritual reading. I'm getting so many messages in terms of energy. So I feel like you are changing who you are from within, and because of that, everything is changing like around you. And I feel like you are shedding the story of, I have to constantly defend myself. I have to constantly, like, I'm on this uphill battle. It's not fair. I have to do everything. Like, I feel like that is the story that a lot of us are shedding at this time. And again, this sounds so familiar to Leo's reading, so definitely watch that. We have the Six of Fire in reversed. Okay, it just seems to me like one of the things you might have been struggling with was recognition for your hard work, success, acknowledgement, achievement. It just seemed like everything was an uphill battle, and you were just like, I'm getting this sense of frustration, like, when is my time to shine? When will all these blessings come through? When will I finally get into a relationship with someone where it's easy and it unfolds naturally? It feels like you were doing everything on your own in your reality, and just feeling so alone in that sense. Even if there's people around you, it just felt like you had to do everything to maintain your reality. Success wasn't coming naturally or easily to you. And I feel like what's changing, what's being shed, is that you are stepping into a new reality where life unfolds a lot easier and more graceful. Success comes more naturally because you're changing your inner vibration. So third card out is the Tower. Exactly. Remember, we were literally just saying shedding your old skin, and what phrase goes better with shedding your old skin than the Tower card? There is definitely something falling apart in your life, and it is all divinely orchestrated, and it probably has to do with your fourth chakra, with your relationships, with your heart space. So you probably have lost someone or something, whether you went through a breakup, a friendship separation, a loss of a loved one, something like that. It just seems to be falling apart. Your whole reality is falling apart right now, Sagittarius. I'm gonna be honest with you, but that reality was built on such a weak foundation anyways, and that's why it felt like such a struggle to manifest anything in your life. And now the universe is tearing that down, and your spirit guides are kind of excitingly asking you to really embrace all of these major changes and be bold, be assertive. Like, think about who you're evolving into 10,000 years from now. If you see yourself evolving into like the next Messiah or another spiritual leader or teacher, be bold and start acting like it right now. I mean, like, okay, not in a weird ego type of way, but like, start taking bolder moves towards wherever you see yourself 10,000 years from now. If you see yourself as this goddess of fertility and nature, just totally intertwined with Mama Earth, then by all means start doing that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to start building the reality that you see for yourself 10,000 years into the future right now. Build your Garden of Eden right now. If you see yourself ascending into becoming like this god or goddess or just this beautiful etheric spirit, start doing it now. This is a really spiritual reading. Oh my God. Okay. Next row, second row, fourth card out for you this week. You have the Queen of Air. Taking no crap. Okay. You are not putting up. I feel like one thing you're doing is that you're no longer tolerating situations or people that don't flow easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to constantly fight for attention in a relationship, constantly fight for basic respect or basic human treatment from someone, you're not tolerating it anymore. You're just like, bye, moving on, okay? I feel like you're learning how to go with the flow a lot more easily, and because of that, success is gonna come so much easier for you. It almost, to me, feels like you are fighting an uphill battle, fighting against the universe, waiting, suffering, and now you're just not tolerating it. It's just like I'm gonna do what I want in life. I'm gonna express my creativity. I'm gonna share my wisdom, and I am just going to flow with it. You know, it's so hard to describe what I'm feeling, but I just feel like you are letting go of resistance, the energy of resistance, which I know that sounds like I barely understand this reading. So you guys must be like way above me in terms of like where you're at in life, but it to me feels like you're letting go of resistance, the energy of resistance, the energy of feeling like you have to work for everything. And because you're letting go of that feeling and you're just doing what you want and just enjoying life and allowing life to flow to you, like dropping the energy of resistance allows so many more blessings to come forward because there's no resistance. So really interesting, really interesting. I feel like I'm learning from your reading. Center of your spread is the Page of Air, a new start, new communication, new people, new change, new energy, new ideas, clear mind coming in. Page of Air, Queen of Air. You are really clear-minded. I feel like you are clearing away junk from your energy, okay? Clearing away the past, shedding the old skin, clearing away resistance. Some of you guys might be doing some really deep yoga, breathwork, meditations this week. I totally get that vibe from you. And really just focusing on the energy of cleansing away the old energies and opening up so many new unused energy systems in your aura, and opening up your ability to receive from the universe. I am seeing like an opening of so many chakras. Kundalini awakening, guys. I really feel it for you. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, and it's scary. It's scary because your whole reality is changing at this time. Everything that once was is falling apart because you're no longer a vibrational match. And that's the thing. Your vibration is rising so quickly that everything that is not a match to your vibration has no choice but to fall out of your reality and to fall apart. So even though that can be a scary thing for you, it can, you know, shake things up, understand that everything that will come to you now, all of the new opportunities and realities that will come to you now will be much better than the reality you had before anyways. Does that make sense? So if you're feeling like a lot is being lost from your life and that's making you upset, I mean, by all means, go out and communicate, meet new people, put yourself into new situations, new opportunities to kind of replace the energy that's falling away, and understand that because your vibration is raising so rapidly, that the new energy you're bringing into your life will be a much better fit for you anyways. Does that make sense? Okay, moving on. We have the Five of Fire in reverse. No more arguing. No more struggle. You're letting go of the battle. See, that's the thing. 5 of Fire reversed, 7 of Fire in reversed. Both of these cards, in reversed especially, just show coming head to head with someone, or just like an uphill battle. You're done with it. You're walking away. No more arguing, no more tension, no more defensiveness, no more resistance. You are dropping that out of your energetic frequency altogether. And for the rest of your life, honestly, like, it's not saying you're going to be avoiding conflict. It's just saying like life becomes so much simpler for you. This is wisdom that so many animal spirits have told me throughout the years and have been trying to teach me throughout the years. You know, so many animals, they get it. They understand this already. They don't understand why humans think too much and get too much in their heads, too much overthinking, overcomplicating, defensiveness, conflict, blah, 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 blah. So many animals look at us humans and think, why are you doing that? And I feel like this is a wisdom that you are taking on this week. You're just like not dealing with the crap anymore. Like, it's done. You're letting it fall away. No more arguing, no more tension. You know, you're just, oh my gosh, you guys are at such a high vibration. It's almost difficult to do your reading because it just feels like you're viewing your reality as just this beautiful movie that is unfolding, and you're just excited to see what happens. And even when you're dealing with difficult people in your life, you're not getting so caught up in it. You're treating it like a movie, like, oh, interesting character development in that person. Let's see where this goes. Like, let's see what happens next. Like, you're kind of removing yourself from reality to a degree in which you can enjoy reality even when it's a crap show, okay? Like imagine you're watching Netflix or something and you're watching like a crime TV show or like a drama and there's all this bad stuff happening on the screen, but you're not directly involved in that bad stuff. You're just watching it unfold in front of you. It's actually quite a pleasurable experience, right? You enjoy watching this show. You're treating your life like that this week and moving onwards. You're just like, there's all this weird challenges. This person's acting weird. That person's acting weird. Fascinating. Like, you're fascinated in it because you're not getting so wrapped up in it. You're wearing the world loosely and you're just achieving such a high level of consciousness. I don't know how else to describe it. So moving on to your third row, we have the Two of Fire in reversed. Okay, where do you go from now? What is your next desire? That seems to be a question of the week. We have the Four of Earth coming out, kind of conserving your energies. I'm just getting this message of like, what do I do now? Or like, you're just achieving, I feel like your mindset is changing so rapidly that you're almost not sure how to approach your goals or what should my next goal be, or I don't know. So you're kind of just sitting there and enjoying this new energy for what it is, letting it integrate into your life. I'm also seeing a desire to not a desire, more like a fear that this way of thinking, this very clear-minded energy you have might go away. So I see you trying to just maintain it for as long as you can. And then your final card out is the Seven of Water. Yeah, it's weird. We had such a high spiritual vibration, and then at the end of the week, we see you kind of questioning, okay, so what do I want to do now? What do I want to do now that I'm in this state of mind, now that this old reality is falling away? Like, what could I possibly do? And I see you kind of pondering the different things, the different paths you can take in life. Like, do I want to travel? Do I want to, focus on relationships, meet new friends? Do I want to focus on a business development? I don't know. I just see you kind of like looking at all these different options for the future and asking yourself, what do I want to do now? Like, there's so many possibilities. And you're really in your psychic energy and you can see all the different future paths lined up, but at the same time, you're so like removed to a beautiful degree from your life that you're like, no matter what path I take, it's gonna be beautiful. So you're just kind of sitting there pondering, like, what do I do? It reminds me of the movie Mr. Nobody. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. I don't think it's that popular of a movie. Really great movie though. And essentially it goes over the butterfly effect. And I think I forget, I haven't watched it in so many years, but I think the whole thing is like showing the different life paths that this one person can take based off of the different decisions that they make, and then the life path of them not making any decisions. I don't know. Anyways, there might be some messages for you in that movie if you want to watch it. But yeah, that is your week. Weird, amazing, beautiful reading, guys. Thank you for joining me. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.